Let me
Hello,
know when we're live.
everyone. Oh, every time. Every time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the That's How We Roll channel. Thank you so much for being here with us for Misfits of Alseta. I believe we're on episode 11. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. We're getting up there. What you see before you today will be D&D 5th edition. The players will be playing level 7 characters. And before we get to know them, let's go into some quick announcements, starting with Lee.
Okay, I promised Damien I wouldn't throw him under the bus for forgetting to get our Idle Champions code today, so I'm not going to point out that Damien forgot to get our Idle Champions code, but you still should play Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realm. It's a really fun idle game. We oftentimes have a code for a free Electrum chest. This isn't one of those times, but I won't tell anybody, Damien, that you forgot to get that code. Our secret.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Yeah. One thing you can do is use Misfits as your promo code for Dancakes. All your pancake art needs. I'm a pancake artist and I work with Dancakes. And if you want 10% off of your anything, type in Misfits as a promo code. You could get griddle kits, bottles, you could get colors, and you could even get a preserved framed pancake of Damien forgetting to get the Idle Champions code. That's all I got.
All right, we're moving on to Daniel.
Hello. Have you ever wanted tea before? I bet at least one of you have. Tea is very nice, especially on a Friday afternoon. At Friday afternoon tea, you can have tea that tastes like it sounds. So, if you want a moon princess, a whole moon princess, a warrior princess, or just impenetrable, go to fridaytea.com and order yourself some of the best tea in the world. Also, if you want a DM or a GM that's from New Zealand, from Kiwiland, from Middle Earth, then go to Questbook. You can actually get professional DMs that are in the acting industry, or at the very least are, sniffing in the air of the acting industry. They're like, acting. You can go there at questbook.nz. You could hire me to do things. GMing. It would be GMing. So yeah, and yeah, it's great. I'm
Awesome.
I have so many thoughts. So many thoughts.
I'm Daniel.
Shut it.
Wow, this is early to be breaking the DM today. Okay.
I'm saying it. We are bringing a weird, fun energy.
Hey, look,
Come back, April. Save us from ourselves.
April, please.
Yeah, the chaos of April.
I know that was the irony. Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, speaking of that, we'll go into some introductions, starting with Daniel.
Daniel. Yeah, it's me. I'm Daniel Denova. You can find me as Tartan Kiwi as well on the Twitter sphere, as well as various other social medias. I do voice acting, crazy, and I also do painting and stuff that you see in the intro, in fact. So if you want illustration, hey, I'm your person. I play San Leon, a Dhampir Barbarian rogue who is also incredibly zany. Hey, look at me. Whoa, crazy. That's me. I'm sorry.
It is.
Duval.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jacob Plicque, Duval King Jacob on Twitter and Instagram. I use him pronouns, and typically found over on the Amphitheater. That's my home away from home on Twitch. I'm also the DM of Duval and Dragons over on So Meta Games Twitch and a bunch of other places. And tonight, as per usual, I'll be playing Kotatar. He's a Githzerai Horizon Walker Ranger. He also uses him pronouns. And boy, we're going to shoot us some bushes today.
Dani.
Hi, I'm Dani Gage, aka Bitterthorn on the internet. I'm a LA-based cosplayer and performer in TTRPGs. And tonight I'm playing Silva, she, her pronouns, who is the party's, Warlock. And
I always forget
That's
that.
all I have to say. I know, because I don't do things.
We've got a warlock in the group. What the heck?
Eldritch Blast. That's me, anyways.
All right, Lee.
Hi, I'm David. I'm a wildfire druid who's not very good at animals. Sometimes I play Lee Goldberg, the pancake artist at Goldberg337 on social medias. And yeah, I'm excited to play. We're booking him.
And Damien.
Greetings all, I am Damien. I am playing Reginald Bellagamba, the Marquis de la Sackville, and we are in Sackville now. I am also the person who forgot the code for Idle Champions, but Lauren has saved my ass, and I love you, Lauren. Thank you. So thank you for that. And yeah, I am Damien. That's it. Yes.
And I am Hope
We are all
LaVelle,
Damien.
Oh, wait, here. Okay. Yes, and I am Hope LaVelle, your dungeon master for the night. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheHopeLaVelle. You can watch me play an 80-year-old grandma and Children of Erte on the Demi-Plane RPG channel every Tuesday. But more importantly, did I already say this? I'm your dungeon master. All right, great. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go to our landing.
I wasn't sure.
Thank you.
Those nights.
Thank you, Hope. Yes, it's going to be one of those days. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, who are traditional custodians of the lands on which I am playing from today, and I pay my respects to their elders past and present. We have Daniel from the land of Aotearoa, the land of the Maori people, and we have from the US, we have people from the Fernandino, Tataviam, the Hohokam, Tumakua, Creek, and Cherokee, and we pay our respects to all Indigenous people all over the world.
Thank you. And with all of that said, I think let's roll our intro.
Let's
Hope
go.
sound.
Roll it.
Oh, yeah.
Intro. We just
We'll have to send a video of it.
So good.
Thank you. It was
Also
fun.
best.
I love it. Okay, a recap. Quick recap for what happened last week. We're still in Sackville, the town of Reginald. And they talked to the prisoners in the prison. And through some deduction and some chat, Reginald ordered Estella to let go a couple of them. So about a third of the people were let go for minor crimes that didn't need to be there. And after that, Nira found a cabinet full of magical items that had been taken from the prisoners and decided to take one for her own. She got a wand of secrets. After that, David decided to help the town in its food shortage by using plant growth for over 8 hours out in the farmlands to replenish all of the food and give them bountiful harvest for a year. That was very taxing on him, and he now has a level of exhaustion because of it. Everyone else during that time, either Reginald was reminiscing about what he loved about his city, what it was like back in the day. Silva helped with that. And everyone just supported David and what he was doing and supported Reginald and who he is as a person. And San Leon had a glimpse of his past show up in his mind maybe in real life, we don't know. But it felt real to him. And with the help of Kotatar, he was able to move on. You guys got a long rest in Silva's tiny hut. Sorry, not Silva's, Nira's tiny hut. And you wake up the next morning to the sound of humming. You guys looked and saw a storm giant. Long white beard, iridescently glowing tattoos, blue skin, white or purplish robes, and a great cloak. And he has a giant backpack on him. The only thing is, this storm giant is only 2 feet tall and is headed away from Sackville when you see him. What would you like to do?
I think so. He's heading away from Sackville.
He is coming out of Sackville and leaving.
So he's been in Sackville
Correct.
overnight. Okay. I'm going to run up to Howard. Is Howard nearby?
Howard did not stay the night with you.
Right. I'm going to run after the giant.
Run after him. Okay. All right. Sound Leon.
Oh, he's running after the giant.
Yes.
I'm gonna run after Reginald.
And be like, oh, good sir.
Oh. Yes. Hello. Good morning.
Oh, hello. Am I to understand you stayed overnight in our beautiful little town of Sackville?
I did. I came for supplies and stayed the night at your lovely tavern, which I have never gotten to experience before. It was very nice.
Oh, I feel so bad. I should have been here to greet you properly. Oh, yes. Yeah. Let me just get myself into shape here. Okay. Yes. Hello. I am Reginald Bellagamba. I am the Marquis to the Sackville. I'm sorry I wasn't here to greet you. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I believe I have all of my supplies, and now I am headed home.
If it's not too rude of me to say, are you perhaps a storm giant?
I am indeed.
Oh my god. Have you ever been to West Ceres?
Cannot say I have. At my normal height, I would crush everything in its wake.
I'm
do
glad
not
you
come
brought that
to
up.
town.
Why are you so small?
Oh, sorry.
I didn't want to bring it up first. I didn't want to bring it up. Sorry, San Leon.
How rude of me. This is my good friend, San Leon.
See, if I brought it up first, it'd be rude, but you brought it up, so it's fine.
Yes, about that.
And he kind of plays with his beard, which almost touches the ground.
About a week ago, I woke up, and I was a bit smaller than normal.
A bit.
Every day I've woken up, I've been smaller and smaller. I don't know why, but I must keep going and do my best to continue.
I have an idea why. Are you aware of the nightmares that plague our realm?
Nightmares? No.
Yes.
I
Nightmares
live
plague
by
our realm.
myself. I live in a very secluded part. I bother with no one usually.
Okay, well, have you ever been maybe afraid of being small, or like, oh, wouldn't it just be absolutely terrible if I was small?
He kind of ponders for a second and he says,
Well, I suppose if I were small, I would not be able to help Bella.
Bella? Who's Bella?
My friend. And she needs me right now.
and he looks at the sun.
I should get back.
I look at Reginald. Should we help? This seems peculiar, and I
I think I should help this individual, absolutely.
Would you like some help? What's your name?
I am Orgmoth.
Orgmoth. I shall call you by your full name all the time, Orgmoth. Very well. Would you like some help with what you're doing? Yes. We might be able to get you big again, maybe.
Really? Because
possibly.
I have seen glimpses of my future, and it is not quite as well. Anywho.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa. Hang on a sec. You've seen glimpses of your future.
I am a storm giant. We can see into the future. Yes.
Oh my!
That's no small feat.
It only helps us in minor decisions, for we know the future can always change. We take our power with a grain of salt. But to your wonderful suggestion of helping, I suppose in my current state, it would be nice to have an extra hand or two.
Yes, please.
Very well.
Please, if you would, come back to Sackville and we'll serve you a beautiful breakfast.
Oh, I must be on my way. Bella needs me.
Can we perhaps come with you then?
Of course, I shall take you to my home.
Will you be able to reach anything in your home?
I cannot. I have gotten supplies to help rebuild my land, my home, so that I
Ladders.
can... Yes, that's exactly what I got supplies for, actually. I need to build a boat, and I need to build a ladder.
A boat? Ah, interesting. We have companions. I'm going to go grab them, and I can introduce them as well. We were just sleeping in a field because we made the field better. We did. That was, you see that beautiful field? That was absolute piss before. I'll be back.
It is beautiful.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Please, San Leon. I'll see you in a minute. May I have a word with you, sir?
Of course.
You see, I'm what some may call quite specialized with runes, which I believe you would know about, as I believe giants have an exceptional ability with runes. I've learned from my friend's father in West Ceres, as he knew the secrets of the runes. Do you perhaps know any new runes that I may perhaps learn from?
He looks at you and smiles, and he just... What do you think about yourself?
What do I think about myself? Well, funny you should mention that. If you asked me that yesterday, I may have given you a different answer than I will give you now. I think I'm learning to accept myself. Slowly.
I want you to look at me. I am but a shadow of what I was a week ago. But nothing changes who I am. I am Orgmoth, strong and proud. No one can take that away from me. Do you feel the same?
Well, no.
You know you make your own destiny. I take these cards that I've been dealt and I turn everything into a strength. Look at your other small friend. Your small friends over there, I see them. Nothing stops them from being the best they can be, right? I only assume.
They do inspire me every day. And I wish I had their bravery.
San Leon, You reach back to everyone else.
So, we've had a delightful tete-a-tete with a storm giant, 2 feet tall, over there. And we're going to help them get big again, because I think nightmares are involved.
Are you
Kotatar just sighs.
are you serious?
No, I'm certainly
Also, David is like pale green still after the day before his events. Like he's still got some green. Look, we're gonna run into a lot of things that are nightmare related. If we split our focus so heavily, we're going to achieve nothing. Is the cloud still over Reginald right now, even if lesser?
Yes, but this might help Reginald because he wants to help. And if he helps, that means that Reginald will feel better about himself, which means that the clouds will start to dissipate.
There is a fog around him still. It's faint because he is away from Sackville, but Sackville still has a haze about it.
Would you not agree?
I mean, I'm too tired to argue with you, San Leon. Let's just do whatever.
I'm not.
Okay, you are looking a bit green around the gills.
Huh?
San Leon.
Yes.
Just agreed. One nightmare at a time. 8 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
The next one.
And then a 2-foot giant comes walking down the road, and then suddenly the idea around that has changed.
Well, let's put it this way. Did we not just figure out that, of course, Reginald's nightmare is something that is going to have to be chipped away at, yes? And that's going to affect Sackville, yes? Look at Reginald right now. Look at him. He's talking to a storm giant.
Yeah.
What is the storm giant's issue?
The storm giant's issue is that he's very small, and we need to make him big again. I
Is he
assume
about to become non-existent due to shrinkage?
probably. He shrinks every day.
So we have at least a day.
At least. He's 2 feet tall. You remember how big storm giants are in the stories. He's shrunk a lot.
I think he looks great.
I mean, he looks fantastic, and he's a very jolly fellow. His beard goes down, and I was walking away, and just on the cusp, he was giving Reginald a pep talk.
Kotatar looks over. He's going to trip over it. I guarantee it.
Of course he's going to trip over it.
Chekhov's
It's going to be
beard.
funny. It'll make us laugh.
Can we? I mean, fine. Someone needs help. We help people, but like, can we agree that Reginald needs to get his shit together to a degree that we don't have to hold his hand to get him to just move forward?
Yes, this will be a lesson for him.
A while, maybe, if that's the case.
So, I mean, okay, Silva.
I
Look,
just
you know what?
mean that this is
No.
this way is life.
You know that I'm not. How are you his friend?
You know,
I mean, Silva, I see
Your
you,
patience
and
is
you,
I
extraordinary.
think I
but
ran out of
he's-
patience is actually the
Oh.
thing.
but he's like, and like I keep checking to make sure he's with the giant still. He's kind of the worst a lot of the time.
Well, no, I
Unless-
wouldn't say
Very
that.
sweet.
Silly,
He's all
you
right.
wouldn't, but you think it, I'm sure.
He's, you know, Reginald is is complex. Reginald can, you know, make you feel a little irritated sometimes, but also you just want to like squish him and make sure that nothing bad ever happens to him.
He's a
Even
puppy.
sometimes-
I've never felt that.
I'm
I've
aware.
never felt that way.
Yeah, the squishing I've wanted to do is more in the
Choking, right? Yeah, I'm the
David, you're being
I
a
mean,
right
That too.
Judgy Johnson right now. What's over you? Is it the green? Are you green right now?
Yes, I'm green. I don't know why. It sucks. I did druid things and I feel the thing
Do you
is
want something to help with that? I could make a little herbal something.
no, I don't need anything herbal.
Okay.
I don't need plants involved in this.
Probably
But what I'm saying is I will admit Reginald has gotten so much better than when we first started working with him.
Oh yeah.
But in such a smaller degree than every one of you. And every time there seems to be growth, there's a backstep, a backpedal. And now there's a 2-foot storm giant who seems okay with it to a degree. And then there's his home that's falling apart. And so we're supposed to up and go and do this thing because Reginald has a flight of fancy. Silva, I'm asking you, how did you put up with this for so long? Why do you follow him?
The thing you have to understand here is his family is actually awful. And I mean, I don't know how much he's told you guys, but you know, if you ever meet them, you'll understand. And you just, once you've seen them treating him like that, you kind of just feel bad and you kind of understand a little more. So that's kind of, I guess, what the point of all of this is just keep an open mind. Remember, he's just had it hard. I know he's got a rich kid privileges and stuff that he grew up with, but he does have a very good heart.
I will.
He is so annoying.
But look, I'll go with what you say, Silva, but I have 2 questions that if you can't answer, is answer enough? Well, first of all, I got 1 question, but the thing is, you talk about how his family is horrible. You, from just the little bits that we know, have been through possibly the worst of it from all of us. Has he ever put you first, at least above him in decision making? Because you seem to be doing that for him right now. Has he ever made you feel that way?
I don't.
Okay, let's go help Reginald.
Silva, roll a deception check.
Against my insight?
Sure.
Oh, I'm exhausted, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Should I DM it to you?
You can call it out. It depends.
Okay.
However you want to do it.
I'll just tell you what. Oh. Okay, so remember what we talked about earlier on? I rolled a 19 on the die, but because of exhaustion.
Oh yeah.
I rolled a 2 for a 5.
No, I definitely got more than that. I'm sorry. I got a 13, 14, 13.
Yeah, obviously you got more than that, Dani.
I'm sorry.
I'm the worst.
A passive insight 17, just saying.
You guys do notice, David doesn't because he's in the middle of his speech and, help. Fine, we'll go help Reginald. And as he turns, definitely Kotatar and Sanleon, you do recognize this sort of look on on Silva's face. Sanleon, you may relate to it. Kotatar, maybe not. But you guys do notice there's this sense on Silva that she doesn't really know. Like she was caught in like a thought of like maybe what David said had some ground.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
As David's walking off, presumably in a huff. I'm imagining it's a huff.
It's a very lazy huff because he's so tired.
Yeah, lazy huff. Like the loose limbs. Like, I'm gonna just go to Silva. Look, David's in a bit of a mood right now, and although what he may say may seem like it has gravitas, also just
does
remember that he's upset right now. Probably because look at him. Oh, he just swayed to the left. Look at him go. He's not good right now. So I think honestly Reginald has made leaps and bounds from what I know of the boy. And from one shitty fucking aristocrat to another, I think that he's honestly improving more than I have. And then I start walking off.
As Kotatar starts to walk, I haven't slapped him in a while.
Silva.
Oh no, I was gonna say Silva doesn't even say anything to any of that. She's just kind of listening and just laughs to herself as Kotatar says that and follows along.
You guys get up to within hearing sight. You guys are hearing sight. Wow. All right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. DMing.
DMing, you know.
We're in taste.
Read and talk
we're
at
in
the same
taste
time.
smell of Reginald.
Exactly.
And you just hear the tail end of a conversation, and he's like, so that is why time will tell. And you have no idea what they're talking about, but Reginald's probably just like, yes.
So
Fascinating.
when David gets up there, he kind of stares daggers at Reginald briefly and then just mouths very clearly, "You owe Silva huge." And then I'll say, "Hello. How can we help you?"
Well, it seems that you will all help me back at my home to build a raft and a ladder so I can get to my friend Bella, who needs me right away.
Why does she need you?
I take care of Bella. No one else will.
Okay. That, yes, I will help you.
Oh,
For sure.
is Bella a person or is Bella some?
Bella is my friend.
Oh,
Like a Pomeranian or
Yeah, if Bella's a dog, David's going to
Roll initiative. Secretly, I hope it's a cow. I just want I just want it to be
Cow.
I hope it's a cow. That's what I want.
That's so cute.
So he tells you, he says, I live on the cliffs of Kabara.
Now, Reginald, you know, and Silva, that Kabara is just west of Sackville, not too far, but it is an abandoned beach. It's got sea stacks, it's got cliffs where one might live, but it has such raging waters that no one goes there anymore. It's kind of just been a zone of, it's kind of just an abandoned beach area.
all right. Beach trip then?
Follow-up question. Was there an initial way that you were traveling to see this Bella that was inhibited in some way, and thus you're having to create this alternate point of transportation?
At my regular height, I was tall enough to reach her right without anything. She was
So you would
right
just
there.
walk. I see.
Walk, and I would not need to climb, but now I need to climb.
I see.
What was your name?
I am
Again?
Orgmoth.
Orgmoth. Stop being short.
David, stop being short.
It worked with Kotatar. He told the little girl to stop being scared.
It's true.
Yeah. Yo,
It's worth a
stop
shot.
being short.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's worth a shot.
Hey, David.
Let's go. Yeah?
Stop being short.
I am on the shorter side for a gnome, actually. So that hurt.
Well, you know what else hurts? You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to drop
No,
that for
I
now.
was just saying Kotatar convinced that little girl to not be afraid of the dolls. Or at least that's what I heard. Those dolls
There was a
kinda
lead up to
crap
all
out
of
of me.
that. I over the ways, looking at Kotatar, there was a lot of from the and then dropped. You can't just stop. Goodness gracious!
So I
Silva?
think it was actually pretty simple.
It's also Kotatar, you know. It's what he does.
You guys walk and talk as he leads you, and he stays in the lead, but he kind of wants to stay by Reginald's side, and they chat the whole way. It takes maybe a couple hours to get all the way to Kabara. As you guys walk, is there anything you'd like to do?
I would be just talking to Orgmoth about runes and anything to do with them. And
He's gonna. Okay.
He's gonna roll for annoyed with Reginald.
Wisdom saving throw.
He likes to listen to what you have to say. He appreciates your passion for runes. And you guys make it. You guys make it to the cliffs of Kabara. Now, there is sun here, but the waters are raging. The waves are large and they hit the rocks at the bottom. And it's got a wind, there's a wind blowing through, but you guys are up on the cliffs. And he points at the edge of the cliffs you guys reach, and he points over to a sea stack. And if you don't know, sea stacks are large pillars of rock out in the ocean, not far from the sand, the shore. But there are a couple out there, and he points to one, and he says, "Bella is there. I need to build a raft, and then and he pulls out these like these stakes, like almost like a railroad stake, but like he's like, I will hammer these in to create handholds to climb up to Bella."
Right.
And you see that there's like a cave, a dark cave in one of the sea stacks.
I'm going to try something, but I'm going to ask first. The Storm Giant. Can I try and pick you up?
Give me a persuasion check.
Nice.
I tell you this because I'm rather good with my feet. Persuasion. 15.
He kind of puffs out his chest and he says, Orgmoth is strong. Orgoth will not be taken and picked up.
Very well, and I walk down the cliffside.
Okay. He follows and he takes you guys down to the cliffside to the shore.
so how high up is the entrance to the cave?
I would say probably about 80 to, let's see, trying to think in stories. Stories, 12 to 80. I would say 100 feet. It's a very,
so
very
it's a
tall.
fair amount. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
San Leon, if you're offering, you could pick me up.
What
and walk
was
me
that?
up there.
Halfway down the cliff. Oh, very well. And I start walking up again. Yes.
Oh, I see. You're spider climbing.
Yes.
And Dave is just too tired to climbing.
Oh,
He's not.
Of
He doesn't want to
course.
climb.
Hop on. Get comfortable and what have you, and I'll walk you down carefully.
and the rest of you guys can take a path that kind of winds down the cliffs and into the shore. And when you guys get there, you see that there's piles of wood already collected, like these long trunks of tree that you can tell that he's uprooted before he became smaller and smaller. You can tell this is something he did almost right away, knowing his fate as he got smaller and smaller, that he wouldn't be able to do this before.
So,
I'm-
Orgmoth, how often do you come here for this?
Well, I live just over there.
And you guys see like almost like a break in the cliff and almost like in the rocks, and you can kind of see a very secluded area at the backside of the beach where he's created like a home.
And he says, I live there. Bella is up there. So on a regular day, I could just walk and see her.
Oh, so every day.
Every day I need to see Bella. She needs me.
That's very sweet.
Why all the way out there? What? Is there a cottage? Is there a house?
Where are you asking about where Orgmoth lives?
Bella.
Bella.
She lives in the cave.
Right, and is Bella like a sentient friend or possibly a you know,
Bella is very smart,
very smart. Okay.
but Bella is alone. Bella needs me.
And Bella is alone per choice?
No, I'm afraid not. I am all that Bella has left.
Why?
Devastating.
I love the way you said that.
Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking. Oh my god.
Heartbreaking. Anyway.
Flash sarcasm. Woe is them. Woe is Bella.
Bella has lost those most dear to her.
Interesting.
I don't know where they went.
I just kind of lean over to everyone else. Wonder if this is Bella's nightmare.
I like that thought.
You might be onto something there, certainly on. Anyway, let's enough of this chatting. Let's go help Bella. Let's go.
All right. How would you guys like to go about this? You guys can see that Orgmoth is like his feet are like kind of getting pushed in the sand as he tries to pull a large log to create a raft.
I'll help push.
I love it.
I'll just walk over the water. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, so the raft only needs to go maybe 120 feet past the shore, but there are quite heavy waves that kind of, you want to make sure that you can ride the waves to the stack.
I'll go over to Orgmarth and I'll put a hand on his shoulder and just say, okay, Bella needs you. You take care of her. We're here to help. Anything you need, we got you. And I'll cast guidance on him.
Very
for his
good.
pull.
Awesome. And you see he actually moves it a little bit. And he starts to pull, and very slowly it starts to move through the sand as the static friction gives in. And he starts to place the logs, and if you help, he'll place the logs almost just like in a line. And he pulls out some rope, and he starts to he throws it over to you, David, like one end, to kind of signify start helping me wrap it. What else would you guys like to do?
Kotatar is going to step into the water a little bit, like right below, like right around his ankles.
Okay.
And you see him kind of whisper these like arcane words, and there's a flash of blue arcane energy, and then he slams his hand into the surf, and I'm going to cast Summon Beast, and I'm going to summon a bestial spirit. I can choose air, land, or water. I'm going to choose water, and the outline that you see is this almost like glowing purple like tiger shark.
Ooh.
And as it appears, and it's not too big, like it's actually like almost like 5 foot in diameter, and he's going to actually take out a bunch of rope and give it to the beast, and start to kind of have it like create and move the rope around in the surf based off of where everyone's starting to move the wood around, and start to have it kind of wrap around the raft.
I love it. So you pulled everyone has pulled the raft as it slowly takes shape and put it in the water, and the shark kind of goes underneath and helps. Orgmoth is very impressed. He's, this is great magic. I appreciate it. I will need this raft for a while, because it is the only way now to cross as I get smaller and smaller. And
hopefully not for too much longer.
Indeed.
Silva, what are you doing?
That's a great question. I'm looking at the water with absolute distaste on my face. I hate the smell of it. It's disgusting. It smells like dead things. And I'll just volunteer to like gather things that are needed, like maybe like different like smaller materials. I'll be like flying them back and forth if need be, but I'm not touching the water if I can help it.
Very good. San Leon.
I'm going to, so looking at what Kotatar did, I just kind of go, yeah, so I suppose I haven't done that in a while. I'll walk up to the water, and I will cast Speak with Animals.
Oh.
And I will just start, before I open my mouth and go, actually, was it Ogsmarth? Ogsmarth? Oggy. I lied. I'm going to call you Oggy. Are you a protector of this area, perchance?
I am.
Oh, all right. I know what to say. People and fish, various aquatic denizens of the area, your protector has need of you. All of you can help this wonderful altruistic individual get to their Bella and help them as they've helped you.
Okay, so you can speak with animals, correct?
Animals.
So that's what,
That so much.
roll me like a persuasion check
On the fish.
on the fish.
Persuading all these
There are
fish.
no fish. There are no fish in the area, like at all.
14.
All right. Fish are not that smart, so that's great. You start to see little like guppies and like a school of fish just go in and out of the water, and like you can see them like trying to like push against the raft, but most of them just like flop on top of it and just like.
Oh, I pushed them back into the water. Thank you. Just there's a way you could probably just go up, underneath the raft and just.
And you've noticed that pretty much all the fish that you have like conjured are like tiny little fish, ones that would be at the shore of an ocean. Just like little fish, and nothing bigger than maybe like 6 inches. And they're all like trying, but they aren't making much
It's the little fish that
progress.
could.
No offense, no offense, you wonderful guppies and so on. But anyone else maybe slightly more situated to, I don't know, burden work? Those that can move things very well in the ocean.
David steps
Like a
up.
tiger shark.
God, that's
David's gonna step up
It's a
and
whale shark.
pat San Leon on the back and go, I think we all know I got this.
Do
So
you?
he takes his shoes off.
Oh no.
He
Oh,
remembers
There's a model. There's a perfect model. I made you a perfect model, David.
Oh no!
he saw a sea creature that had
once.
8 arms.
Oh god.
Oh
God.
And he's sure. No.
Sure?
He knows. He's figured
Are you
this one
sure?
out. I'm a druid. Of course I'm sure. So one of his eyes bulges.
On the beach?
One of his eyes bulges into like a balloon, and the other one pops the other direction as his entire head just like like a balloon just inflates, and his body starts to shrink up into the balloon, except his arms start to get longer. They're still his arms and legs, but then like other ones also pop out, and so he looks like kind of like floppy skeleton arm hands. And he just falls into the water. Yes.
Did you manage to remember to create gills or whatever octopi?
I don't wait, what? Wait, so aquatic animals need something different to be in the water. So David's gonna go in the water and he's gonna start swimming, and this balloon malformed David head's gonna come out and be like,
Oh my
It's like
god, did you not make gills for yourself?
the foulest thing I've ever seen.
Then he's gonna dip under the water, holding on, bring the raft forward some, and then
Oh god.
I pull them
Is
across.
David still like skin colored, like flesh colored?
Oh yeah, it's David. His body is his head and dangly arm limbs, and so yeah, he's the feet in Maverick 2 look like feet, and then the other ones look like limp dangling feet. The two extra feet, legs, but the arms. Basically, he's got the 4 working stuff, but then the other ones are for show because he knows that they have 8. But yeah, so it's just a really uncomfortable ride, but he pulls them across the water, taking big, horrible sounding breaths because
All
he
right.
didn't know how to do it.
I need a couple things here.
You
I
don't
bet
need
you
anything.
That involved rolling dice
First thing, I need a Constitution saving throw.
from
We're
everyone
gonna
watching
die.
you.
From everyone.
Just watching you do it. Yeah.
At disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
16's on both. 16 plus 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. 16 and a 3. I'm sorry. I was looking. My D&D Beyond sticker was covering the 3, and I just saw the 16. That's a 5.
I think saving
16 and a
I
3.
think saving throws. I don't
But
think
you
saving
sink
throws
the
are
raft.
affected.
Oh, saving throws are not checks.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm gonna re-roll it, and this is gonna be good.
Oh god.
18 plus 2, 20.
Hey, there we go.
Even though
What it
you
feels
were
like.
taking in so much seawater, you managed to not throw up or lose your concentration. Very nicely done. Now
Oh no,
give
I
me a
definitely threw up.
We just
I
can't
didn't
see
need to
it.
What, you
concentrate.
come
I
up and
am
it's just
this
like a
animal.
fountain upwards or something. What?
I'm just a green octopus.
give me your give me a strength saving throw to combat the waves.
What's an octopus's strength? Probably better than mine.
Well,
I think while you're doing that, Kotatar looks at his shark and just says, "Don't eat David."
Oh, don't even.
I can actually talk to your shark. He's poisonous, and look at him.
Okay,
Do you
so
want that in your
an
mouth?
octopus's strength is 4.
Oh,
So
great.
-3 to my roll.
Great.
And this is a check, so that's a disadvantage.
It's a save.
Oh, it's a save. Okay, good. Still a -3.
Great.
And that is a 6 -3 for 3.
David, this is not going well. This is
We're in the water.
How is this impacting my shark's work? I would love to know.
it's definitely taking everyone a couple steps back in the process of David, you can't get past the first couple of waves. It's you are pushing against this raft, and then you'll push it, and then the wave will come and get you, and then you'll push it and you'll come back, and the wave will push you back towards shore.
Oh my god.
David will flop back onto the boat and as he's like starting to reform, he's a little too tired to fully reform. So it's back to David, but his head is just a little bit, but his eyes are still like that. Like, that went so bad. That was so bad.
So David, and I just, I'm going to kneel over David, kind of with my hands like this. So you got this, do you? You said you had this.
I was about to get that.
Yeah. What do we know about you trying to turn into animals?
I'm bad at stuff.
Only the animals.
I think there's actually
Starts throwing up water.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think Kotatar actually chuckles at this.
Oh, this is the greatest thing ever. Oh my god.
Yes.
And just very slowly, David starts to turn more back into David, still green.
Just kind of deflate. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I got a pin to this eye.
No, don't do it.
God. Don't ask where his ink gland is.
Oh no.
Do not bring the ink gland up.
I'm
not even talking to
I
Reginald.
don't have
I'm talking
ink
to
glands,
Damien
so
right now.
probably gave it one.
Silva.
Ink.
I'm just leaning against the middle of the mast of this thing and just closing my eyes and trying to block my ears and just no, not imagining it. Oh god.
Silva.
Entire time. No.
Silva, you are in a cabin and it's warm and dry and there's just a fireplace there, yeah? And you're just sitting on a very dry wooden chair with a cushion. It's lovely.
God,
It's
the fact that
wonderful.
you're saying dry makes me think about how wet everything is.
It's nominal in the cabin. Absolutely normal. There's a breeze outside, and we're all coming over to just hang out. It's great, and we're going to make, probably a souffle. I think that'd be nice.
What is
Actually,
a
I want a souffle now.
Oh god, I can smell him. Oh.
Just one item is still
I can never eat calamari again.
You could to begin with. Good lord.
Actually,
oh my god, that was so great. I think we need to Ogmuth, I'm worried about Bella. Would you like me to go ahead? I can probably get there faster.
Bella may be afraid of strangers.
Okay, in that case, maybe I'll help pull the raft. And you see Reginald kind of like a little child who's just really wanting to impress this giant. He's just I think you might like this. And then he does giant smite, and he turns giant.
And how tall are you when you're giant?
That's a very good question.
Large, but
I'm
not
essentially a large creature.
Okay.
So not giant, but pretty big. So I have advantage on strength checks and strengths, everything basically. And he's gonna smile at Ogmuth and jump in the water and go next to the tiger shark, I think, and maybe get some rope and pull it along with the tiger shark. So and put his hand on the tiger shark and just pat him.
Oh. So great. You are going to pull the raft past these first couple of breaking waves, which are usually the worst ones to get past. So give me a strength saving throw. at advantage.
Which I have advantage on. Oh, good. Good thing I have advantage.
Can my shark aid him?
Yeah, absolutely. Give a strength saving throw for them, and we'll just combine it.
7 with advantage. My God. Oh.
Well, we're off to a good start. Because I rolled pretty low, I think. Where are you, strength? Yeah, cool. 8.
The sea is strong, and it's trifling, and it blows the raft back to shore each time. Reginald, you are large, but you see Orgmoth. He looks at you and he regards that you still are failing, and he looks at you and says, "Do you believe in yourself?"
Oh?
That is your first problem. If you wish to be giant, you must have giant's might in you.
I will. Okay, I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to believe in myself.
No try.
Okay. Give me another roll at advantage.
Ooh.
Shall I roll as well?
Yes, you can.
Do you need me to roll as well?
Much better. 18.
You sit back. 18.
Relax.
What did you get?
Better, not great, but I got 12.
What was it? A tiger shark?
Yep.
Pulls on its rope, poof, and goes straight through the first wave. But Reginald gets pushed back by the same wave, and it causes the raft to shift and then be blown back. So
I'm sorry, Orgmoth. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Orgmoth says, "I don't believe that you believe what you said."
You might be onto something there.
How far out is the raft from where I was standing in the surf?
Is 10 feet.
Okay.
You could wade out there if you need. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna join. Just like
Okay.
you just hear him like and he'll hop
Would you
on board.
like to push from the back, maybe? Yes.
Can I do that exactly the same time? Like we both sigh?
100%. I'm so down. Yep.
And
Yep,
at this point, like it's starting to annoy Sunleon a bit, so Sunleon's going to rage.
Okay.
Amazing.
Jump in the water.
Very good.
So I get advantage on. Yeah. Anyway. Yep.
All right.
David. David picks himself up on shaky legs. He's back to normal-ish. He's still green. And he goes, No, this time
Don't you do it. Don't you dare.
This is different. And he starts throwing up water.
Oh.
But some of that water starts turning black and inky
Oh no.
No.
and starts forming words that are like the ink is forming words as he's kind of throwing it up onto the ground, like help, assist, friendship, like just all of these like really positive things. And he's gonna summon his ink elemental, water elemental from the library. And so now there is this like liquid ink spiraling, just words of encouragement and assistance. And so we have a water elemental that's going to help us in this water, but it's like the ink monster that we fought in the library, but medium creature sized.
Very good.
And then so after that all comes out of him, he goes, and he just passes out on the backwards.
So we have Orgmoth, David, and Silva on the raft. We have Reginald and the tiger shark in front of the raft with rope, and I believe that we have Kotatar, Reginald, and the elemental on the back of the raft in the water, trying to push it past these first few waves. Is that correct?
Well, the water elemental,
Absolute shit show.
the water elemental,
Just to
hold
move
on.
a bloody raft.
Just to move far. Dungeons and
on.
Dragons. Right here.
Forget doors. It's rafts now.
It's
To
rats
make
now.
things easier, the water elemental isn't behind or that it's actually like under the boat,
Okay.
helping to like basically balance out the, like to become counterbalancing waves so that it doesn't push as much.
Okay, great. So does the... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to basically give advantage to everyone trying to move the raft thanks to the elemental. So everyone can give me advantage strength saving throws to push the raft past these first couple waves. All together now.
Yeah, now.
Do I still get to roll for my
guys
elemental, or is it just giving it
I
advantage?
got a 21.
All right, David, what did you say?
Do I still get to roll, or is it just that my elemental is going to be giving?
You
Okay,
you
I'm
can
just
also roll.
trying to find the elemental stats here
Yeah.
for a
Still got
druid.
to get those ones. You know, it's
What'd you get,
So,
Kotatar?
18 for me and 23 for my tiger shark.
Great. And Reginald?
12 again.
Oh my god.
18 for the elemental.
Oh my god.
Orgmoth, I still can't do it. Orgmoth.
And as you say this, the raft almost pushes you out of the way as it just vroom, vroom, almost catching air as it goes over the first two waves and vroom, 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 right onto
and we
the
never
water
saw
again.
Reginald again.
Well, problem solved. We did it.
Nightmare disappears. Sackville saved.
Let's go.
And I turned to David. What did I tell you? We fixed the problem.
David's out.
Yeah.
He's going to get a surprise in the morning.
You guys see that with all of that strength, you guys rolled so well with the tiger shark pulling and your guys' push. After the first few waves, it's smooth sailing, and the raft actually just sails right into the stack.
Well, I pick up David's unconscious body and start walking upwards.
Okay.
And as I'm walking, I just go, "Oh yeah, David." I'm walking like this, and I just go, I reach over and go, out on his face.
Oh, I thought like on his back, like you were burping.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
sure. No, you know what? I retcon.
I saw that.
They're there. I hope no one's below us. They're there. As I'm walking up.
You guys see Orgmoth pull out his bag, and he pulls out some stakes and a hammer, and he starts to boom, 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 and he starts to just chip into the stack and create little holds with this. And you notice that he's making these holds a little closer together than you would think that he'd need it. And he kind of turns to Silva, and he's just, because he sees that Silva's like watching, goes, "Because tomorrow I will be smaller." And then he just keeps doing it. And as he climbs, he puts in a stake, and he climbs, and he puts in a stake. Anyone else? What would you like to do?
How far up is the where he's headed from where we are?
So the cave probably is about 80 feet, and it's 100 feet to the top.
Got it.
Reginald will get out of the raft, and he's probably got knocked over a bit, so he's like coughing up water a bit. And then, yes, all right, I can do this. And then I'll follow right behind.
Are you still giant?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you'll have to wait a little while he is putting in the stakes and climbing, putting in the stakes, and he's fast because he's strong. He's still strong because he is a storm giant. He's just small, and yeah, he's making his way up. And if you guys want to follow, you can, or if you guys want to do something else, let me know. We got San Leon and David probably way up ahead, almost making it straight up to the top.
Kotatar will take some because he's got two sets of actually, well, we could probably steal some from the now finished wrap, but about 50 foot of rope and sort of lasso it and toss it up.
I catch
Great. All right. All right, Sanliana, you catch the rope. What would you like to do with it?
I hold rope.
You hold rope.
When I get to the lip of this area, eventually the cave, I'm gonna look at David, probably over my shoulder. I don't know if you're awake yet, David, or if you're just still. Okay, I just pat you on the back. It's all right, buddy. You're gonna be fine. And then I get the from my pack. I'll just get like a steak or something. Just ironic. And I'll look at it and go.
I almost commit seppuku.
I'll slam it into the rock to sort of lodge it in there, and then I'll tie the rope onto this stake that's just at the lip of this cave.
And I will pull it taut just to make sure that it's good.
Give me a quick sleight of hand check there.
Sleight of hand?
Sanlion.
So it's not strength. I can do sleight of hand though. Yeah, it's fine.
If you're tying the rope.
I was tying the rope. Right. I thought it was about the chink. Sleight of hand. Let's see.
Before he starts, David will just go, "Hey, thank you so much. You're great. And then kind of like but I'll cast guidance on you.
Okay.
I just kind of like, I'm not looking at him. I just smile
D4.
and just go.
Guidance, add a D4 to your roll.
D4? That's good.
Yeah.
D4. I need a D4.
As long as I'm not rolling, someone else can roll it.
I know, right? Got him.
Oh, cool. So that's a 15.
Yeah, perfect. You loop it around and tie it taut, and Kotatar, you feel pretty good that it's secure.
Cool. And I don't know if I think it's because I'm assuming Silva's still right behind me, and Reginald was already. Or is Reginald behind me? I forgot.
Reginald is starting to climb behind Orgmoth, so he's probably ahead of you.
Okay, cool.
I should have not waited to climb this long because now he's going to be dripping all over the place.
Yeah,
well, but the rope's on the side, so should be all right.
Yeah, Silva, would you like to take the rope?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kotatar will head up the rope and Silva will probably follow behind. Is that correct? Everyone else is taking the stakes, and it does take a little while for him to finish up the stakes, but he is quick. And Sanlion and David, you guys make it up there first.
The ink elemental goes up the rope really fast as well.
Okay.
Just the words like climb, ascend, and all that are going up the.
I love that.
You hear coming from the darkness.
Hello, we're friends of Ogsmouth. Yes, I know. New people, am I right?
So Bella is obviously not a friendly folk, huh?
Easy there, Kitty. I can't. I do have dark vision.
Yeah, me too. I have dark vision 60 feet. Can I see anything?
You look into this
low light.
You look into this cave. It goes in pretty deep, and there are rocks around in it, and you don't see anything right away. And what would you like to do?
I'll lean over the edge and yell down to Ogmarth. So you didn't tell us what Bella was for a reason, huh?
Sanlion, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Amazing. Well timed.
Where's my dexterity? There it is. I just kind of glance down, look up, and go, 17.
Okay. And then I just need one of these guys. Oh gosh, it got stuck in my dice tower. Okay, so you just see one of those
situations where you have like a DC 30 thing again accidentally.
No, I swear.
I remember.
out of the darkness, you just feel a bite on your ankle as you see a baby copper dragon bite at you for
God, I love them so much already.
9 points of damage. Piercing damage. And it backs up.
Excuse me. We're here to help small, shiny. Ah, that hurt. Goodness gracious.
And then you hear Orgmoth as he comes up the top.
Oh, Bella, they're friends.
Friend bit me.
And you all make it up there.
That's pretty deep, actually. That's impressive. What are you? You're not a cat, are you? Look at you're shiny. You got wings. Weird looking cat.
The dragon saying, "Yeah, bit by a dragon."
Sorry,
I
what?
got bit by a dragon.
Yeah.
Cool. I got bit by guys. I got bit by a dragon.
Oh, is that going to be your new epitaph? Is it?
I literally, Kotatar just goes, "Oh no."
Kotatar, I got bit by a dragon.
Shut up.
Orgmoth who just walks forward and he kind of grabs Bella, who is probably just half the size of Orgmoth at this point, but he picks her up and says,
Oh, it's okay. I'm here now.
and then he just starts petting it, and you can see like Bella's just like, meh, meh.
Oh, Martha, I must say, that's quite adorable little dragon you have there.
Friend.
How much longer?
She lost her mother. I am all she has.
And you said how much longer?
Yeah, Kotatar was just gonna ask, how much longer do you think it will stay inside this cave? Because this is one of those blink and it'll be too big type of situations.
And he like thinks about it for a second. He says,
But this is Bella's home. What if her mother returns and she is not here? That is why I leave her here and visit every day.
and as he says this, he's pulling out food from his bag to give to Bella.
I will hand some rations as well.
Okay.
Two things.
What
One.
are Reginald's rations?
No.
Yeah, like you've used a lot of your rations.
What does Reginald think a ration is? Like I had some of my rations.
It's a charcuterie board.
I should be keeping track of this, shouldn't I?
It's a charcuterie board. I'm sorry, San Leon, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying one. Ow! I think I could use a band-aid or possibly something, because that was 9 points of damage. And two, is Nira with us? I know Nira is silent because
Nira is there.
Do you think you could see if there's
Flew
any
over.
Yeah, Nira
strands of whatever around the dragon or storm giant? You know, the nightmare stuff you described before. You can kind of see.
Nira begins to detect magic. And the magic does not come from Bella. It is coming from Orgmoth. There is an aura around him, and it's almost like it's being like this aura is being sucked up out of the cave towards the top of this stack.
I assume Nira realized that.
Yeah, Nira would immediately be like, it's going up there.
You have a
Up
really
there.
good Nira impression.
That was a very good
good.
impression.
Really good.
Ogsmoth, you are indeed being affected by some form of ill magic, and it's actually coming from the top of this stack.
Everyone make dexterity saving throws.
Ah!
Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Did it just breath weapon us? Oh, cool.
It's just gonna kill us while we're idling here.
23.
Okay.
Oh, we're pretty low. 15.
16.
13.
Sorry, dexterity save. 15.
Everyone holds their ground as there's like a bit of an earthquake, as there's like a boom coming from the top. Boom! And it actually creates like this dust coming down in the cave, and there actually begins to there's a crack in the cave now as Bella goes.
Can I see through the crack?
It's not no, you can't. It's just like a crack in the ground. Doesn't go all the way through.
Okay, enough of this. I run out of the cave and start running up the stacks.
All right. You run up. Orgmoth is like, what is happening?
Don't worry.
Probably at the top.
Don't worry, my friend. We will. We have experience in these matters. We will fix it immediately.
As I'm running up, I grab the rope.
Okay.
And I'm keeping it fastened actually to this end. I'm letting it run through my hand as I'm running up. And then when it gets to a certain point, I'm going to quickly another stake and then make it so that people can climb easily coming
All right. Just give me a quick sleight of hand check as you do this quickly.
Sleight of hand. So
Yes, David.
natural 20 for 25.
Damn, let's go.
All right, you mean business. And as you put that stake in and you pull it taut, you get up there and you don't see anything.
David's gonna go over to Silva and put his hand out.
I'll grab it.
And I'll say, this time you do come first. And my ink elemental is going to basically lose its form and just be a puddle of ink on the ground. And it's going to start to like go towards you. And the words protection, safety, strength, guide, like all of those things are going to start to like form around your body and then harden. And you have ink skin, AKA bark skin. Your AC for the next hour.
That's awesome.
Cannot be lower than 16.
Well played.
Amazing.
That's very cool.
That's cool.
Great. Nira joins you. And
I also, I'm sorry, if Nira is there, I will cast that at 3rd level and it'll split off onto both of them. So both of their ACs are 16.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you. Nira comes to the top quickly with you, San Leon, and you guys are looking and you see nothing, but her detect magic is still on, and she can see a swirling aura of purple magic, just huge on top of this stack. And this stack is probably 60 by 60. It's almost like a 60-foot diameter.
Nira, what do your bard eyes see?
It's pretty big. I don't know what it is, but what is everyone else doing?
Like I think there's like a
forms shillelagh style.
noise. Kotatar's just like about damn time, and he'll dismiss his water bestial spirit tiger shark looking thing and cast Zephyr Strike. And as he begins to like super quick up the ravine or whatever it is, I forgot the word, and there's a wind that is like almost like his own, like picking up and surrounding him as he heads up, and then seeing nothing, immediately will ethereal step.
All right, you ethereal step, and before you is a storm giant, 28 feet tall, huge, and it's a zombie storm giant. It is decrepit.
Oh my
and it
God.
is just feeding off of this energy, and it's just a sight to see.
What is it's on top of?
It's on top
It's
of
on-
the stack. It's
What
on
is a
top of this.
stack?
Only
Sorry,
Kotatar
it's
did that.
see stack. It's like
Pancakes.
think about a cliff, but like the cliff is like it's like a big rock. It's like a big column of rock in the ocean that comes up, and it's about 60-foot diameter around. So you have 60 feet on all sides before you fall, and it's about 100 feet tall.
Okay, I got an idea.
Yeah.
So we cannot see this. Is that right?
So Reginald, I don't know. You're still with. If, as far as I know, you're still with Orgmoth in the cave.
Yeah, I was just about to go outside.
Okay. Orgmoth catches your arm, and he looks at you for a second. Are you still a giant?
Would have run out by now. Would have been back.
Oh, could have run out by now. He pulls out of his pocket a smooth skipping stone, and he puts it in your hand, and he says, "Watch this closely." And he begins to carve a storm rune into this rock, and it glows with an iridescent magic, and he closes your hand over it, and for a quick second, you see a future. You see your future. You're in shining armor, and before you, kneeling at your feet, are your two brothers. And quick glimpse, gone. But now you have a storm rune, and you can see into the future in your battles. I believe you will be a great leader one day.
Was that real? Is that what's
Only
gonna
if
happen?
you make it real.
Oh my. Oh,
And he runs off
Thank
to start
you.
climbing the rope.
thank you. Reginald, speechless.
Okay, I take it, Reginald, you'll eventually make your way up the rope after you collect yourself.
I'm gonna collect myself, go outside, and then go up the rope, and then I'm gonna face step 30 feet to get up as far as I can.
Okay,
As
perfect.
fast as I can.
Everyone,
Reginald.
roll initiative.
Wonderful for doing this.
Hey, we've done that for a while.
Natural 20. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Love to hear it.
All right, I got a 22.
22.
Let
Oh,
me write this down in my hand, dandy.
what's your dex, Daniel?
My dex is 5, but I have an initiative of +9.
So you're before me.
Okay, where's my pencil? I gotta do this. old school.
15.
All right, nicely done, David. All right, so we've got
He's still gonna be last.
yeah, right. Everybody's doing so well.
You rolled an 11. Great job.
All right. Just
So
writing this down really
condescending.
quickly. So,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Initiative is technically a check, isn't it?
Yarp.
yeah. So you get a
Yep.
disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Nat 20 for my second.
Oh,
That's
me
amazing.
don't get it.
The dice are saying hello.
But
The dice
you
are
get a
laughing at
15.
you.
'Cause that
Yeah.
was-
A 15 is, yeah.
All right. Okay. Sorry. Reginald, you also got a 22.
22, but
Silva?
Daniel's dex is higher.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll
That 20
be
makes it 25.
David. Just a 25. David is a 15, and Silva. So let me put Orgmoth here, and then Silva. Okay. Oh, and then I need to roll for the bad guy.
No. You don't.
No, you don't do it.
What is their initiative? It's 4. Okay. All right. I'll just say baddie. Okay. Okay. All right. So with your nat 20, Kotatar, you have pulled your bow. It is glowing. Before you, in an etherealness, you can see the shape of this zombie storm giant, almost 30 feet tall before you. It has a giant great sword in its hand. What would you like to do?
How far away from it am I?
I'd say you're roughly about 60 feet, less than 60 feet, 45 feet,
Nah.
I'd say.
Perfect. And he'll just look at it and say, come on. And he'll start to strafe down the side and fire 2 arrows into it.
Go for it.
This first one thanks to Zephyr Strike is an advantage.
Okay.
Which I definitely needed. So 23 to hit.
That hits.
And then the second one is a 18 to hit.
Hits.
All right.
Do damage.
That's a 1 and an 8. That's funny. So 9 plus 10, 19, and then so that's between the two, 19 points of magical piercing damage and 5 force damage. As he just does what he does always.
Your arrows go through your ethereal step, like you are still within this realm of the haze of seeing another realm, another plane. And as your arrows go through this almost mirage of a giant, because he's on a different plane, they stick and they solidify. And as it solidifies, you see this purple magic begin to bleed away. And as you step out of your ethereal plane, this storm giant is beginning to appear in the real realm.
Oh, whoa!
You guys all see this now. A 30-foot zombie storm giant. It is decrepit. It is evil looking. It is falling apart, but it is holding a giant greatsword. And it regards all of you. And it goes,
Yourself.
Oh, no.
Get back your shit.
All right, and now we're up to San Leon.
One last thing.
Yes, sorry. Go ahead.
Because I saw my bonus action.
Yes.
And you all hear something a bit odd from Kotatar. Let's have a little bit of fun with this, shall we? And he disappears in a silvery mist and reappears on the back of the storm giant's neck.
Ooh, all right. And that's where you end your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you like to make a stealth check on this?
Sure.
It's up to you if you want to be stealthy or not. Because this thing is large enough that you might be able to...
Can I aid with, like, by distracting?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Okay. I just look up and go, give back your bigness, you big boy. Become nothing. You silly big man.
Beautifully done. Yep, that was great.
Give back your big.
Performance. By Tom Hanks.
So
you can add your what is your performance charisma? So what's your charisma bonus, San Leon?
my just on performance or on
just charisma.
Just charisma, +4.
Okay, so you can add a +4 to that, Kotatar.
That makes it 18.
18. All right, that's enough for you to just right onto the neck or the back of this creature, and it does not notice you. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
San, I was going to say that was your reaction, if that works for you.
That's fine.
You're up.
All right. Stupid big man, I think you should give it back, you silly man. And then I start raging with the bonus action. So like running at the thing.
Okay.
And I'm just like, it's always zombies, always something bigger. And I start like hacking into it.
What are you going for? Are you going for like his knee or his leg?
I'm going for his Achilles heel.
All right, I love it.
Okay.
All right, do your attack.
Try standing up without any joints. And I'll still swing at him. And I am raging. So let me see. And yeah, and I'm going to go reckless. Because theoretically, Kotatar is threatening him, so I can't get the thing off with that. So I'm going to reckless attack. And with that, I'm going to attack with my rapier. So that will be... Okay, and... All right, so that's a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and I'm going to now roll damage and sneak damage. Okay, sneak damage. Okay, so that's +8. So that is 17 points of slashing damage as I just try and rake across the
17
ankle.
points.
Yep.
All right, great. 24. I have to do math. All right,
Oh, no.
All right. Okay, great. Anything else?
Yeah, what's the range of this big, great-sworded guy?
A 10-foot.
10
10-foot
feet?
reach.
10-foot range? I'm just going to back up 15 feet. They don't get an attack of opportunity because I hit them.
Oh, great. Awesome. Good to know. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Reginald, you're up.
He's going to draw the rapier and
Good sketch. I like it.
face off against this zombie giant and says, "Do stop hurting my new friend," and then stabs him with the rapier.
All right. Go for it.
Dirty 20.
Hits.
For 11 damage. But as he hits, his rapier glows red. And his fire rune activates. And he's going to try to do an extra 2d6 fire damage. For 7 fire damage. And try to shackle him for strength saving through DC 11.
Oh, he's really bad at those.
Oh, actually, he rolled pretty low. Let me see. He gets that was strength, you said?
Yeah.
Strength saving plus 14. Oh, yeah. No, he's
Yeah,
fine.
no, plus.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I figured as much.
Pretty low.
Worth a shot.
37.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, but he has a
Pretty
plus
low.
14, so. All right. Anything else on your turn?
Yes, I am. Now, this seems really interesting. How often can I use a reaction?
Once per turn, I think.
Once per turn. So if it happens, so something happens to someone else, I can use a reaction once.
Yep.
Okay. This is still a pretty impressive power.
It really is.
It's very impressive. So he's going to hold his
use it.
new rock now.
Okay.
He's going to concentrate. It glows blue. And he enters what can only be described as a meditative prophetic state. And you see this kind of far distance look on Reginald that you wouldn't have seen before. And he's just like sitting there kind of meditating. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, great. David, you're up.
Okay, so where is everybody right now in relation to the giant?
So you've got
Kotatar's on
Kotatar
top.
On top. San Leon
Giggity.
took 15 feet away from, and then Silva, everyone else is, I think, at the edge where they all climbed up. So they're 60 feet away. All of you are 60 feet away.
How close to the edge of the step is the giant?
If he were to take 2 steps back, he would fall.
Okay, so David is gonna again kind of look at Silva and be like, I thought of this one, seeing how you use yours. And I'm gonna put my hand out like this, and my eyes are just gonna like burst with flame. And I'm gonna hold a spell and just say, Kotatar, clear some space. And you're just gonna see like rumbling a little bit flavor wise, like a little bit of trembling on the ground below the, like, not noticeable to them, but that's for the audience. There's a little bit of trembling as, like, in a 20-foot cube-ish area, there's just lines of red under the thing. So I'm gonna hold my spell until Kotatar can leap off and people are clear.
Very good. So you'll hold concentration on that.
It's not.
Okay, great.
Wait, It's not considered holding concentration to hold a spell, right?
No.
If
I thought it was a concentration spell.
It's not a concentration spell.
Okay.
I'm concentrating on armor.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, great. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action. Kier will join the fight.
Bonus action. Poof. We have not seen Kier in a while.
Long time.
Yep. Kier pops up and says, "Is it time to fight?"
And I'm quietly just going like,
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm getting it. Yeah. I'm enemy charging right now.
Same brain cell. Same brain cell, yeah.
All right.
All it takes is one.
Orgloff, being only 2 feet tall, puffs his chest and says, "I can do this." And he reaches into the ground and he pulls, like he's like, he's pulling out what you think is going to be a large boulder, and then whoop, probably a rock about 4 feet across. It's still pretty big, but it's not what a normal storm giant would be able to scoop up. And he is going to just hurl it at this storm giant. So he's and bam, right in the face. He hits. So he's gonna do, and it hits hard for 34 points of damage.
Whoa!
He's still a storm giant.
He's still
All right, Master Roshi. Shit.
Do we even lift, bro?
Yeah,
Like small, just like
This dude
flexing.
do not miss leg day.
You got the cobra. You got the cobra. Watch this.
All right, and that is his turn. So we're moving on to Silva.
Okay. I will. Okay. I have these words protecting me right now, creating like this kind of shell, like kind of carapace across me, I think. And I'm going to. How far away am I from it?
Within 60 feet.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I will try to cast Hex. Let's see. I'm going to fly up in the air. I'll use my elemental gift. The kind of like ocean air, like whipping my hair around. It looks a little more staticky than normal because of the salt content in the air. And we're gonna try and hit with this, I believe. Oh no, does this just automatically hit? I haven't used Hex at all this entire campaign.
Beats
it just
me.
says you place a curse on a creature that you can see within range, and it's a range
Cool.
of 90 feet. Bonus action.
Let's do it.
I'm concentrating. And then it says until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with attack. Also choose one ability when you cast a spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. So we'll choose an ability check based off of. Let's just do strength because he's probably really strong.
That's great. So I get disadvantage on strength?
On strength checks.
Strength checks, not saving throws?
Not saving
No,
throws.
just checks.
Okay.
Like grapples and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then that was my bonus action. Sorry. And then my action is just going to throw some Eldritch Blast. So as I shoot up off the ground, wind whipping around my head, you see this like, I'm like gathering this energy around me, and it almost like some of the black ichor like ink substance kind of swirls in with it, and this glowing green orb starts to form, and it shoots out at this giant.
Is that an attack roll?
Nope, it's a hex. And then I will Eldritch Blast using some of the rocks.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. Go for it.
Okay. I have 2 beams. One is a 8 to hit,
No.
and the other is a. What's my bonus?
Hang on. Is that an attack roll though? The Eldritch Blast?
Yes. The other is a 19. What? Huh?
I was gonna give you advantage,
I see what you're saying. I was so confused why you were asking about that.
Yeah. But
I don't know.
I've got to do it before you do it. So yeah, no, it's fine. I'll keep it.
So the first one is 8. The second one is like 22.
All right, the second one will hit. The first one, phoom, right past.
So that's cocked. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Oh, geez. Okay, 5 points of force damage, and I don't know if this is even going to do anything because I forgot he was a zombie. 4 points of necrotic damage as well. That's it.
Necrotic damage. Yeah, okay.
Against a zombie.
Yeah.
It's no. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Yeah, doesn't say so.
Maybe it's not
Interesting.
technically undead then. It's
Necrotic a zombie.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. That's my bonus action in action.
This creature, this zombie storm giant, just reaches down, and everything he does is very slow because he's so large, and he grabs part of the stack and he reaches in, and from the sky, lightning rains down. Everyone needs to make dexterity saving throws.
wonderful.
I say everybody, I would say Silva, David, Reginald, where are you?
Right next to the giant.
10 feet, 10 feet. Okay, no, I'm gonna... 1, 2, 3, 4, anybody in 10 feet. So I'm gonna say this is gonna go to, Reginald Sanleon. I think it's only gonna hit Reginald Sanleon. So a lightning strike comes down. Make a dexterity saving throw, 2 of you.
I just point at the sky. Don't you dare! I have advantage on them, so I'm going to.
Okay.
Well, the first one is pretty good. I rolled a 23 and a 24, so yeah.
Okay.
Reginald is still focusing in his prophetic state, so he only rolled a 6.
You take Reginald. You take 48 points.
What?
Of lightning damage, and Sanleon, you take half.
I'm down.
I take 24, so I take 12 points.
Hang on, unless I can do something else in my reaction.
Because I'm raging, and I am a totem barbarian. Take quarter damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh!
Ah!
48 is a lot.
Oh, that hurt. Reginald? Oh, shit, as I start running. Yes.
All right. The hand that had reached down to the ground now lifts up, taking part of the ground with it. And with this hand, the other hand bringing down the lightning, this hand is going to throw it at David and Silva. And so I need you guys to make, it's an attack, range attack. Okay, so I have to, it's only
DC 16, Silva.
Is it a spell?
It is not, it's a ranged weapon attack.
Dang it.
But you know what? He rolled a nat 1, so it's an automatic fail. This rock goes right over your heads and into the ocean below. All right, and that is his turn. Kotatar, you're up.
So hearing David's words and then everything exploding and Reginald going flying, he's going to toss his bow forward onto the ground, take out his short swords, and he's going to dig it in the back of its neck and then flip around to the front and bring the swords down with him and ride down the middle down to the ground.
All right.
Still only counts as 1.
Because he doesn't know I'm there. Do I get like advantage or anything?
Yeah, take an advantage.
All right.
This is a real hard one to miss. Like,
Yeah.
just
I know,
if
right?
you missed on it, like he drags down.
Oh, and I'm going to use my planar warrior ability to add an extra D8 and make this all force damage. So
Okay.
first things first, 28 to hit.
Hits.
So first attack is 11 points of force damage.
11 points.
Second attack on the way down doesn't hit, I don't think, with a 13.
It does not hit.
No worries. And he just rides down its back, or its front, I should say, and then lands and backs up to grab his bow so we can take an attack of opportunity on him if you want to.
Very well. Yes, so you slide down the skin of this creature, and as you do, this monster just like roars in pain and looks down at you as you land and start to step away. And he's literally going to he's going to grab his greatsword and bring it down on you as you start to step away.
Go for it.
Oof. I kid you not. Does a 30 hit?
No, as a matter of fact, it's opposite
Storm
day.
giant. Storm giant. Oh my god.
All right, you take 30 points of slashing
Holy
damage.
shit. Woo! Chow boo! Yeah, it just cuts through the back. He just cries out in pain, sort of rolls over to the bow, and you just hear him say, "Death!" That's it.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, yep.
Is
yep.
everybody
Yep,
cleared
everybody's
enough?
clear. Everybody's cleared.
Okay.
Everybody is cleared within 15 feet.
Okay, so
everyone's 15 feet away.
So basically, in a cube,
I'm 30.
In a cube that starts like 5 feet in front of and then goes back. You know how sometimes when Silva does her Eldritch Blast and stuff, like the earth like under it starts to kind of erupt a little bit. So it's gonna kind of come out of his hand, and the earth in front of him is gonna sort of do that. But around and in a 20-foot cube, the earth is going to literally erupt as I do erupting earth on and around.
Let's go.
Okay. So you can decide if the step and the fact that this is, like a cliff face, what erupting earth does to that aspect of it. But I need a Dex 14 save against 3d12 bludgeoning damage or half as much on a successful one.
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
But it's still going to take half damage. So
Yeah.
All right, so 14, so halved, it's 7 damage. Now, it's GM discretion what that does to the ground and his footing. But additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared, and each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand, probably less for a giant. But my hope is that erupting that earth knocks away enough of a slide to drop this fool a lot of feet.
All right.
So many damage.
You see this erupting earth come through this top of the stack. You guys are on top of a cliff here. And this erupting earth then right underneath this storm giant, and it stabs into his feet. And he lifts up his foot to get away from it as he cries out in pain. And then the cliffside begins to fall as this part it begins to slide away, and it's right underneath the storm giant. As he begins to fall, because he got a nat 20, his greatsword goes into the ground, and he pulls himself up, and then he stands up on this new. Now your stack is probably only 50 feet wide, and he glares at you. Okay, anything else on your turn?
That was my held action.
Oh, right. Sorry. That was, we were on San Leon is next.
Yep.
Oh. Kotatar, you already went, right? We're on San?
Yeah.
Okay. San Leon.
You got it.
Okay, cool. Seeing, I'm going to see the greatsword, right? plunged into the ground. I'm gonna go, fuck it, and I start sprinting up the greatsword.
Ooh.
And as I get to the hilt of the greatsword, I'm going to try and, from the fingers, leap with both my rapiers for the eyes of this giant.
All right. I would call this a called shot, but I don't like called shots because I think it's cool. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
That's how you DM, by the way.
Okay. Attack. All right, so I'm doing it. No one's directly in the vicinity, like within melee range, or sorry, they are not threatening the giant specifically themselves in melee range?
I don't think so, no.
All right, I don't have to reckless then. So it's going to be attack roll number 1 with that one. Okay, and then I'll roll again because it's advantage. 24 on the first hit.
Hits.
Okay, so I'll roll damage. And I'll also, that was a D20, not a D8, sorry. Fine. So in total for that damage, it is 7 plus 5. That is 12 points of damage. And then I'm going to attack with the offhand as well as a bonus action.
You said 12? Okay.
12 points of damage as I just land, attempting to stab into one eye, and then I'm going to go with the other one and try and stab into the other eye.
All right.
So that'll be... how tall is this giant?
30 feet.
30 feet, so I ran up. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So I'll just try and roll again. No, not damage. Good lord. 15 to hit?
Misses.
Okay.
So, one... Yep, go ahead.
Last 5 feet of movement, I'm going to try and just run around the back of his head.
All right, so you come in, you run up his sword, you jump, you stab one sword into his eye. He cries out as you hit the other one. As he's swinging his head, you go to stab the other one, but you're just kind of swung away, and then you use that momentum to move your 5 feet around the head, and you pull the sword out. Anything else on your turn?
Is disgusting. Nothing else that I can do on my turn. But I am now behind on... Does this giant smell at all? Is there any scent coming from the giant?
No.
Just Octopus David remnants.
Wearing deodorant today.
He's wearing his deodorant today. Old Spice. All right, so that was it? Reginald,
it.
I need a death saving throw.
I don't have any health potions. I can't heal.
Pass.
Pass. All right, David.
So David's kind of like still in like a... Kier, get Reginald. And just Kier runs over to Reginald and will do a third... Yeah, I'll use my last one. Does a 3rd level cure wounds on Reginald.
All right.
So you'll heal 12 plus a D8. 1. 13 hit points and you're back up.
What happened? I care.
And then Kier will kind of just stand in front of him that. So that was my bonus action.
All right.
Yeah, I guess that's because how far away is he from me?
From where you were, less than 60 feet. Well, now is within 45 feet because
okay,
he's moved
so I will move up so that it's 30 feet.
Okay.
And I will throw Thorn Whip at him as my action.
Okay. What do we need to do?
I need to roll a thing. So
Okay.
prepare for a miss.
We don't know. We don't
Got
know.
this.
Oh, okay. So 23 to hit.
Hey,
That
There
hits.
you go.
And
let's go.
it pulls at 10 feet towards you, correct?
5 damage.
5
And let me
damage.
see. I'm guessing this thing is more than large.
It is a huge. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. If it's large or smaller, I can pull
Okay.
it towards me.
Fair. That makes sense. All right. Anything else? Your thorn whip goes into its leg, and just the thorns just right into him.
And yeah, and then I'll just yank it back like a. as
You
if I'm
yank it
trying to-
back. Yeah, taking skin as you do.
And then that is my turn.
All right.
A good turn. What?
Great job.
You did it.
It can be done.
Orgmoth runs forward, almost full sprint, and he's like, "You shall not hurt Bella." And as he goes to reach for the ground, he falls. And he looks at you, Reginald, as you sit up, and he says, "Take care of Bella." And you see
No.
him start to shrink and shrink as the storm giant zombie goes, and you can feel the purple energy leaving Orgmoth as he fades and shrinks and shrinks, and you see the storm giant heal.
Wait. Oh
Ogmuth.
That's where we end.
What? Bullshit.
Hey, this is just gonna be a lighthearted episode. This is gonna be a lighthearted episode. We're
I believe
gonna make friends with a giant, small giant.
It's gonna be a pretty chill episode. Yeah, it'll be pretty.
Yeah, it's been chill. It's been chill.
You
It's
asked
whatever.
for combat, Kotatar.
I did, and I won.
This is wonderful. Yeah, I loved it.
That's great.
And now we get to start. We get to start with a healed up zombie.
Giant.
Maybe not fully.
And no ally.
And no ally.
It'll be fine.
We have a
But you have
dragon.
Yeah, you have a dragon, and maybe and Nira will be back.
We'll have Nira, yeah.
Cast dispel magic on it and it'll go.
Exactly.
Great.
It'll be a party.
Great job, everybody. Thank you so much to my players for playing tonight. Great job. Thank you to everyone who watched with us, who listened with us. We will be off, I think, next week for roll call.
Yep.
But then we will be back to finish this fight and see what happens to Orgmoth, the Bella, and of course our players. Until then,
Definitely,
uh-huh.
Definitely come next week because we're lucky enough we're gonna have Tanya DePass as our guest. She's so wonderful, and I'm really excited. And Dani and I are going to be hosting it.
Yay!
And don't forget to raid
I'm gonna do it.
Damien.
We will
All right.
raid. We will
I
raid.
got this.
Bye-bye,
We're gonna
guys.
raid, the Only Play Wizards channel. They're playing
Goodbye.
some